During the certification of applicants and interview pools, this is the primary step in which the Search and Screen Committee find the strengths and weaknesses for each individual who applied. Now, the purpose of this is to allow the hiring official to decide who he or she would like to select for an interview based on the strengths and weaknesses gathered by the Search and Screen Committee. Now, after the decisions are made or through the process of narrowing down those who will be brought to campus for an interview, some tools to utilize are that of a telephone screen, maybe a Skype interview, in addition to reference checks and some other ways to narrow down the pool to those who are most qualified and most appropriate. Now, throughout the Search and Screen Committee will be compiling a lot of information, normally through writing or typing or what is best for that specific search. Now, a lot of this information will be uploaded to what's known as an applicant pool worksheet. And this document is requested when the senior division administrator or the vice president of a division receives the Form 2 from each department stating the individuals who are selected for an interview. The Office of Equal Opportunity processes this type of document, which includes everything that the department has listed down, known as strengths and weaknesses for every individual who applied. Now, the section you see here is just an illustration of the race portion that is voluntarily provided by each individual who applies. As you will also notice, years of experience is very essential because on some job announcements, individuals actually ask for a specific years of experience, whether it's 2 years or 5 years in various fields. Another good document that may be beneficial throughout the search is the rejection to interview document. And this is here just to encourage departments to communicate with each individual who applies. When you receive a Form 2 approval email from the Equal Opportunity Office, it's important to send a sample rejection email or letter to individuals who are not qualified for the interview process. Now, individuals who met the requirements but who were not selected, I would not send this letter until someone has actually accepted the position. Another wonderful document that will get you through some interviews are the do's and don'ts for interviewing. This document walks you through each stage. It's about 16 pages and covers the big no-nos. For instance, never ask an individual about marital status, sexual orientation, age, anything that may be perceived as personal. If the individual who you are interviewing chooses to provide the information, that is acceptable. But trying to ask them personal questions may cause issues with our university in the future. The bottom line with do's and don'ts for interviewing is to make sure that a set list of questions are utilized throughout the search. So if you have 10 questions, make sure that you ask the 10 questions to candidate A all the way through candidate Z. Now, if there are follow-up questions that occur, it is important for the Search and Screen Chair to document the follow-up questions on their documents. One of the final documents that you will review, in addition to some that I haven't clicked on in these links, is the interview evaluation sheet. And this is essential for the Form 2 process as well because it allows exact wording to be utilized for the interview itself. It asks if the individual was interested in the position, if they were able to clarify goals, do they communicate well, are they comfortable with diversity, so on and so forth. Now, these are just 4 primary areas that the Equal Opportunity Office felt were essential. However, you as a department can make a decision to change, revise, or to utilize a different document that may be more essential for your specific search.